And we are live. Coming to you from downtown Tampa, Armature Works. Gonna do a little exploring. There was an incident here maybe about a week ago with some pew-pews. A bunch of kids started some drama and a whole bunch of people got injured. So I'm curious if this place is still safe, if there's still people here and it still has life. This is quite a fun market and gathering place. There's a bunch of restaurants, bars, and they have concerts here and fun activities. So it's definitely a cool place to come check out, and I want to make sure it's not ruined. And I'll take you along to find out for yourselves. So here we go. There's enough of me. Let me flip this around real quick. Show you guys a little bit of downtown Tampa. Here we go. There's downtown Tampa off in the distance. Line up the camera here. We are in the parking lot of the Armature Works facility. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell all your friends about us. We are a Tampa-based funk band that just happens to have a YouTube channel that likes to show our Tampa story and what's going on around here. Oh, I have a pretty big shadow. How ironic that this bike is also a shadow. Activate the chat here. Chat activated. Little extender here. There we go. If you guys have been paying any attention to the NBA situation on the player who bet on his own games, he did himself a Pete Rose and got Pete Rose, lifetime ban from the NBA. Best thing they could have possibly done. They need to kind of consider some action on our friend Otani out there in Los Angeles too. There's something awfully fishy with that mess. We'll see when the smoke clears, obviously. But there's some fishy stuff going on there. Most definitely. Based on the parking lot here and the amount of cars, I don't think too many people got scared based off of the pew-pew thing that happened here. Hopefully there's no other pew-pew stuff. I know they've increased the police presence here dramatically. So we shall see. Fine rental scooters here all over the place. These things are ridiculous. They drive them through downtown Tampa like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, drunk in the middle of the street. I'm surprised there's not more fatalities. I'm not a big fan of those things whatsoever. All right, and there it is. World famous Armature Works. I don't know how famous it is worldwide, but it's pretty famous in the Bay Area. And it's located on the Tampa Riverwalk, which is a nice pathway they put together about 5 or 10 years ago here along the Hillsborough River, which goes from this area straight into downtown and into the cruise district called Channelside. One of the nice things is all along the entire length of the Riverwalk, you can have an open container and drink. So that's kind of neat. Doggo coming up. Alright. Sounds good. Just a little bit of the outside of the Armature Works facility. fun lawn games for the kids, of course. Yeah, that's a lot of ballet guys. Might be cutthroat for tips. 6, 7 dudes. I'd be like stepping on people's ankles and shit, making sure I got my 20. Cutthroat businesses like that, you really got to have your ducks in a row money-wise. So we'll start here. I'm going to show you a little bit of the Riverwalk first, and then we'll check out Armature Works and go inside. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, checking out a day here in Tampa with the Monroe Street Players. It's a little pre-game action. We do have a rehearsal coming up a little bit later today, but we are not going to live stream that because our concert will be live streamed on Friday from North 30th. This, my friends, is the Hillsborough River. Goes from Tampa Bay up into Hillsborough County and a couple parks. It's brackish in this area, and it gets a little bit more fresh water as you get a little bit further into the state. There is a water taxi you can take here that also starts here and goes to many of the points downtown and many of the bars throughout the area. So you can enjoy the scenery and get a nice boating exposition as well without having to take your own boat. These guys, security, that's a lot of suits. They ain't got socks. Definitely not security. So used to Vegas guys in suits, that's always security. Restaurant on the other side here called Ukulele, which is kind of down and around the corner. Come on, get your copyright spank on me. Use peer at your own risk. Pontoon boat action. Can't beat that for a little Thursday night action. Something going on over there, a little hospitality tent thing. All right. Security action, gotta love that. There's a little fitness section here. Sometimes I'll have yoga out here on like a Sunday morning kind of thing. Copyright spank it from whatever's coming out of those speakers, but oh well. Fly, human, fly. A lot of people in running shoes. I think there might be some running about to happen. I am not down with any of that. Kai shop. It's kind of nice because they'll rent paddle boards or double kayaks if you like to come out and get some recreation, but you don't have all the tools. That's definitely one of the spots to check out. Just got some nice giftwares and all that kind of fun stuff. How's it going? That sounds like a cover of that song. outside libation areas. That's the back of Ule. That's a pretty popular restaurant here in town. It's super loud in there. You can't even hear yourself sing. Has very, very high vaulted ceilings with a metal aluminum roof, and it makes it crazy in there. By the time you walk out of that place, always have a headache. Without question. But the food's decent. There's the rental kayaks. Alright. Now, if you looked at the thumbnail I have up on Instagram, this is the corner with all the police activity and all the yellow tape that I used on my photo. As you can see, it's pretty tranquil right now, and hopefully it stays that way. So any drama of any nature. Alright. Now, part of our Armature Works, the key spot here is this Heights Public Market, which is pretty freaking cool. There's a lot of little restaurants in here. You can get some nibbles, some good libations at many of the restaurants. Similar to a place out in California I go to with Z a lot in Stanton called Rodeo 39 Market. It's very similar, except not various restaurant themes, where Rodeo 39 is very Asian oriented. This is a little bit of everything. No, we got rid of that. So the area we're in is the Heights District. The Heights District, when I moved here about 25 years ago, was pretty much the hood. So it's amazing the transformations in this neighborhood. The Fold, get your pizza action. Buy the slice, $6. You can't beat it. Pepperoni, $7, and they've got the good cup pepperoni. Butcher B&B Barbecue. This spot is always jumping. They're known for their mac and cheese. Mighty Brew Coffee. This is another really good spot. Hey, Jan. Definitely worth checking out. In the earlier part of the day, around lunchtime, there's usually a pretty good line in that spot. Got one of the main gift shops here. This shop. The Armature Works. There's an olive oil. Bloody Mary mixage. Not a fan. I know many people are, however, but art department. That's my department. Some stickage. Suku Sushi. It's a pretty yummy spot. There's a second level to this area, or to this place, where they have weddings and special events as well. Hemingway's Keeping Kitchen. That is new. I did not recognize that. Empanadas. Oh my god. I love me some empanadas. Now, unless you have a little bit more than cursory knowledge, you might not get the Hemingway link to the Cuban restaurant. Unless you do know a whole lot about Ernest Hemingway. But he was very involved in the Florida Keys. One of the dining areas. Pitbull Superfood Bar. Does not look like Pitbull is into this anymore. Moro's fresh pasta. Muchachos. Street tacos. They have birria. Ooh. 3 beef quesadillas. Ooh. Damn, I did not know they had birria here. That is my favorite if I'm gonna have some Mexican food. That is good to know. The Hemingway with 4 different kinds of sangria and a Hemingway blonde beer. I think that might be the collective most amount of sangria I've ever seen in one spot in my entire life. That is impressive. 4 varieties. Generally it's 2, like a white and sort of a red. And that's a nice hand washing station. Kind of looks like a bathtub for a very thin person. An outside area, of course, where you can do some dining and that sort of thing here as well. If you do not want to sit inside here. See some of the second level as well. Give you all the 360 here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Tell everybody about this funk band called the Monroe Street Players, based out of Tampa. If you like guitar-centric music that's loud and in your face and get your feet and head moving, we are it. Make sure to check out our live stream on Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern. 3 sets of funkalicious tunes. All right. Let's go upstairs and get some shots from up here. But I'm glad to report that the pew pew incident last week apparently has had no impact on people wanting to come out. This upstairs viewage. Oh. Lighthouse Heights Private Club. Funky. What do we got up here? Emberd restaurant up here. Gonna copyright spank, so I gotta get out of that dance music. Like Roar Frederick likes to refer to it as. Also, one other section of the outdoor courtyards area where you can come dine. Got some nice outdoor games here as well. Got your Connect 4, cornhole, and that sort of thing. And around this side, they actually have a pretty cool life-size checkerboard. Granola, another one of the fine places here. Alright, so here goes the couple life-size chessboards, as I mentioned, over here. Lots of fun. This is definitely one of the fun activity spots here in Tampa. I'm glad to report that it has not gotten filled with fearful people. We had a similar incident with some pew-pews in the nightclub district, Ybor City, in the fall, and that made a lot of difference out there. It made a lot less people show up. So what? don't got much in my neighborhood anymore because I'm always traveling and going out when I travel. Once I'm in town, I stay home. I've seen and done most of the things in this area, so unless I'm exploring, it doesn't give me much interest. Hello. Holy sunbat, man. You have to burn your TVs out. I must be walking dead west. Must be walking dead west. If you like what you're seeing here, be sure to buy me a cup of coffee. Click on this QR code. That'll bring you to a nice website where you can make donations to the channel. Fund some of the expenses, parking, gas, all that kind of stuff to bring you the coverage. Again, click on that QR code to support the band. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in for this quick live stream. Wanted to check out Armature Works, make sure it's still safe to come out here and have a good time. Looks like it is. Looks like everything's functioning. All the people are doing their normal routine. Make sure you come check this out if you're in the Tampa area. It's definitely a fun place to come dine and hang out in. Stay tuned for the next live stream on Friday. The band will be performing 3 sets at the North 30th Sports Pub and Grill here in Tampa. It'll be pretty hopping. So make sure you're there. We'll catch you next time. And I'm out.